Imagine reducing your risk of stroke by half, not with a drug or surgery, but with one simple morning habit. Yes, really. Strokes are one of the top causes of death and disability in seniors. But new research shows that a specific, easy routine you can start tomorrow morning might lower that risk by up to 50%. No gimmicks, no expensive supplements. Just one powerful habit that supports blood flow, brain health, and heart function. In today's video, we'll break down the science, show you exactly how to do it, and explain why it works, especially if you're over 60. If you want more energy, sharper thinking, and a healthier heart, don't skip this. Every year, nearly 800,000 people in the US suffer a stroke, and seniors are at the highest risk. Why? Aging leads to changes in the blood vessels, slower circulation, and higher chances of clots. But here's the hopeful part. Many strokes are preventable. In fact, lifestyle changes account for more than 80% of stroke prevention. We often hear about blood pressure meds or low-sodium diets. But what if something as small as a morning habit could move the needle just as much or more? According to a growing body of research, morning movement, specifically low-impact aerobic exercise like walking or light stretching, has been shown to dramatically improve blood vessel elasticity, lower inflammation, and boost brain oxygenation. What's more, doing this first thing in the morning before breakfast or even before coffee amplifies the effects. Why? Because your body is most responsive to circulation-boosting activities right after waking. After hours of lying down, your blood tends to pool in your lower extremities. Gentle movement wakes up your cardiovascular system, gets your blood flowing to your brain, and lowers your stroke risk right away. This isn't about turning into a fitness guru. It's about 10 to 20 minutes of targeted, enjoyable activity that could protect your brain for decades to come. Let's explore how. So, what exactly is this morning habit? It's a combination of light cardio, deep breathing, and dynamic movement. Think of it as a brain and heart wake-up routine. It doesn't require equipment. It doesn't require a gym. And you can do it in your pajamas. Here's a simple 15-minute habit you can try starting tomorrow. 1. Gentle walking 5 minutes. Start by walking around your home, patio, or even in place. Keep your shoulders relaxed, arms moving naturally, and breathe deeply. This gets your heart rate up gradually and starts circulating blood toward your brain and organs. 2. Dynamic stretching 5 minutes. Do gentle arm circles, shoulder rolls, and leg swings. Try alternating toe touches and side bends. These stretches increase joint mobility and stimulate blood flow through the spine and neck, key areas for preventing stroke. 3. Deep breathing 5 minutes. End with 5 minutes of focused breath work. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Repeat. This relaxes your nervous system and oxygenates your brain. It also lowers morning cortisol levels, a major player in stroke risk. Why does this work? Overnight, your circulation slows, and blood becomes slightly thicker. First thing movement thins the blood naturally, reduces clot risk, and helps clear inflammatory markers. The breathing enhances oxygen delivery and calms stress, while stretching stimulates the arteries along the spine and neck. Studies from journals like Neurology and Stroke confirm these benefits. One study showed that seniors who engaged in low-intensity morning movement had significantly fewer strokes over 5 years compared to those who remained sedentary in the morning. And the best part? It improves memory, balance, and mood, too. Now that you know the routine, let's dive into why this habit is especially powerful for seniors. As we age, 3 main physiological changes occur that make us more vulnerable to stroke: reduced arterial flexibility, increased blood viscosity, and slower neurological response. Morning movement counters all 3. First, let's talk about arterial flexibility. Arteries are like garden hoses. When you're young, they're soft and bendy. But with age, they stiffen, making it harder for blood to flow efficiently. This increases pressure and the chance of vessel damage or rupture. Gentle morning movement increases the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves elasticity. You're basically giving your arteries a warm-up and a stretch. Next, blood viscosity, or how thick your blood is. After sleeping, your body is slightly dehydrated, and your blood flows more sluggishly. This creates the perfect storm for clot formation, especially if you already have underlying risk factors like high cholesterol or high blood pressure. Movement in the morning helps thin the blood naturally by activating circulation. Combined with a glass of water before or after the routine, you amplify this effect. Finally, brain responsiveness. Seniors often experience a slower neurological wake-up process. That's one reason why falls and balance issues are more common in the morning. Movement activates the vestibular system and wakes up the cerebellum, the part of your brain responsible for balance and coordination. It also improves oxygen delivery to the brain, sharpening focus and reaction time for the day ahead. And don't underestimate the emotional benefit. Many seniors report feeling foggy or anxious when they wake up. This simple habit can lift your mood by increasing endorphins and lowering cortisol. Even 5 minutes of breathing or light movement can create a profound mental shift. Now, if you're thinking, but I have arthritis, or my balance isn't great, don't worry. The beauty of this habit is how adaptable it is. Chair-based movement works. Gentle yoga flows count. Even arm exercises while seated offer benefits. The key is consistency, doing it every morning, ideally within 30 minutes of waking. The goal is to create a habit loop. Wake up, drink a glass of water, and do your 15-minute routine. Over time, this becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth. And the benefits compound daily. Better circulation, lower stroke risk, clearer thinking, and improved mood. Let's now answer a question we often hear. How does this one habit compare to medication or diet? While medications like statins or blood thinners are effective in stroke prevention, they come with risks and side effects, especially for seniors. This habit, on the other hand, enhances your body's own ability to regulate blood flow and protect brain health without a prescription. Think of it this way. Medications are like external reinforcements. But your body already has built-in defenses, your cardiovascular system, your immune response, your nervous system. This habit activates those systems naturally. Now, does that mean you should stop taking your meds? Absolutely not. But pairing lifestyle strategies with your doctor's advice is a powerful way to get the best of both worlds. And when it comes to stroke prevention, combining regular morning movement with good nutrition, hydration, and stress reduction creates a robust defense. Speaking of nutrition, what you do after your morning routine also matters. Eating a breakfast rich in omega-3s, like a chia seed smoothie or avocado toast, can further support healthy blood vessels and reduce inflammation. Add a cup of green tea for antioxidants and brain-boosting compounds. It's also worth mentioning the power of sunlight. Morning light exposure helps regulate your circadian rhythm, boosts mood, and supports vitamin D production, which is linked to cardiovascular health. So if you can, do your morning habit near a window or outside on a patio. Even 10 minutes in natural light can elevate serotonin levels and set a positive tone for the day. The bottom line? You don't need an overhaul to reduce stroke risk. You need small, daily wins. A 15-minute routine that costs nothing. A glass of water. A moment of breath. A little sunshine. These habits may seem simple, but over time, they build a stronger, more resilient you. Let's keep going with what else can amplify these benefits even further. Let's take this morning habit to the next level with 3 powerful enhancements, simple tweaks that make your brain and heart work even better. First, Hydration timing. We mentioned it briefly, but here's why drinking a full glass of water immediately after waking is a game changer. Overnight, your body loses water through breathing and perspiration. This mild dehydration makes blood thicker and harder to pump, especially dangerous in the morning hours when most strokes happen. Drinking 12 to 16 ounces of water as soon as you get up primes the pump. It improves blood flow, aids digestion, and activates your metabolism. Want bonus points? Add a splash of lemon or a pinch of Himalayan salt to restore electrolytes and give your brain a little wake-up zing. Second, music and movement. Pair your routine with your favorite music. Why? Because studies show that upbeat music during exercise improves coordination, boosts motivation, and even stimulates memory centers in the brain. For seniors, music acts like a mental cue to stay in rhythm and stay safe. Turn on an old favorite tune from the 60s or 70s while you walk in place or stretch. Suddenly, it's not exercise. It's a dance break that lifts your mood and engages your brain. Third, visualization and gratitude. This one might surprise you. During your deep breathing session, close your eyes and picture something positive. A happy memory, a loved one's smile, or something you're looking forward to today. Combine that with one or two things you're grateful for. Why? Because this activates parts of the brain that regulate emotional resilience. Studies show that practicing gratitude can reduce inflammation markers and improve heart rate variability, a key indicator of cardiovascular health. By combining physical movement, hydration, music, and mindset, you're not just moving your body, you're rewiring your brain, calming your nervous system, and protecting your most vital functions. This is whole-person medicine without side effects. Many seniors find that after just 1 week of this habit, they feel clearer in the morning. After a month, they report fewer dizzy spells, more balanced energy, and better sleep at night. Over time, these small benefits compound and dramatically reduce stroke risk. Let's now dig into the deeper science. How exactly does this habit support long-term brain protection, and what else can you do to keep those results going for years? To understand why this habit is so effective, we need to look at what's happening inside your brain and blood vessels each morning. After a full night's rest, your body is in a low-flow state, your blood pressure is lower, your heart rate slower, and your blood slightly thicker. This is natural. But for seniors, especially those with plaque buildup in their arteries, this is the most vulnerable time for a stroke to occur. Here's what makes the difference. Neurovascular coupling. This is the brain's ability to regulate blood flow to different areas as needed. In younger adults, this system works like a well-oiled machine. But as we age, the ability to respond quickly to the brain's demands weakens. That's where morning movement helps. When you move, even gently, you increase blood flow, especially to the brain. This jumpstarts the neurovascular system and trains it to respond more efficiently. A study in the Journals of Gerontology showed that older adults who engaged in light aerobic movement in the morning showed improved cerebral blood flow and executive function compared to those who were sedentary. But this habit doesn't just support the brain, it supports the heart too. Light movement and breath work stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the heart and reduces cortisol levels. Chronic cortisol spikes, often seen in seniors dealing with stress, loneliness, or poor sleep, can narrow arteries and trigger clots. Morning breath work helps keep cortisol in check, making it one of the most effective natural tools against stroke risk. And let's not forget the role of inflammation. Chronic inflammation is now recognized as a key driver in stroke and cardiovascular disease. Morning movement reduces inflammatory markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, and IL-6. It also boosts anti-inflammatory compounds like IL-10. This immune shift helps stabilize blood vessels and reduce the chances of plaque rupture, a leading cause of ischemic strokes. But wait, there's more you can do to support this morning habit and extend its benefits all day long. Add in morning sunlight. We touched on this earlier, but here's why it matters. Natural morning light, especially within the first hour of waking, helps regulate your circadian rhythm. This supports healthy sleep-wake cycles, reduces nighttime cortisol, and improves mood and focus. Studies show that vitamin D produced from sun exposure also plays a direct role in heart health and immune regulation. Consider posture. After you've done your routine, pay attention to how you sit throughout the morning. Slouching or staying in one position too long can restrict blood flow. Try using a lumbar support pillow and standing up every 30 to 45 minutes to stretch or walk. Hydrate consistently. Don't stop after your morning glass of water. Keep sipping water or herbal tea throughout the day. Dehydration is a hidden cause of thickened blood and can quietly raise your stroke risk. And finally, add purpose. Believe it or not, seniors who start the day with a sense of purpose, whether it's walking the dog, gardening, volunteering, or simply having a routine, have lower markers of stress, better cardiovascular health, and reduced stroke risk. Your morning habit becomes a doorway to purpose when you treat it not just as exercise, but as an act of care for your brain, heart, and future. Let's now explore how to troubleshoot common challenges that may keep seniors from sticking to this life-saving habit, and how to overcome each one with ease. Let's talk about real-world obstacles and how to solve them. Obstacle 1. I'm not a morning person. If mornings feel rough, start small. Begin with just 3 minutes of movement and breath work. Even standing up and reaching to the ceiling while taking deep breaths is a powerful start. Over time, your body adapts and your internal clock resets. Obstacle 2. I have joint pain. Gentle alternatives work wonders. Try seated marching in place, chair yoga, or using resistance bands. Move within a pain-free range and never force a stretch. Over time, gentle movement improves joint lubrication and reduces stiffness. Obstacle 3. I forget. Make it a ritual. Leave a sticky note near your bed or set a phone alarm with a label like "Protect your brain." Pair the habit with another routine, like brushing your teeth or making tea, so it becomes automatic. Obstacle 4. I get dizzy when I stand up. This could be due to blood pressure changes. Sit on the edge of your bed for a minute before standing. Do seated movement first, then ease into standing once your circulation catches up. Every barrier has a gentle solution. The key is to keep it enjoyable, flexible, and consistent. Your body and brain will reward you in ways you can feel clearer thinking, more energy, and a reduced risk of one of the most life-altering events, stroke. Now, let's highlight some inspiring real-life examples. Seniors just like you who transformed their mornings and dramatically improved their health. Meet Barbara, 72, a retired schoolteacher from Ohio. She used to wake up groggy and stiff, often skipping breakfast and sitting for hours before getting moving. After watching a health video about morning circulation, she committed to 10 minutes of walking in place, followed by gentle stretching near a sunny window. In 3 months, she reported sharper focus, more energy, and better sleep. Most importantly, her doctor told her that her blood pressure had dropped enough to reduce one of her medications. Then there's Alan, 68, a grandfather from Arizona with a history of mini-strokes. He was skeptical at first. How could a few minutes of movement make a difference? But after adding a daily breathing and movement routine, paired with water and light exposure, Alan noticed fewer dizzy spells, better balance, and clearer thinking throughout the day. These aren't isolated stories. They're examples of what can happen when you take control of your mornings. No matter your fitness level, mobility, or background, this habit is for you. And it's not just about avoiding a stroke, it's about living fully, feeling confident on your feet, remembering names more easily, laughing with your grandkids without fatigue. That's the real power here. Consistency is what creates transformation. One day won't change much, but 100 mornings of movement and breath, that changes everything: your blood flow, your mood, your brain's sharpness. You've seen the science. You've heard the stories. Now it's your turn. This small habit could be the biggest health upgrade of your life. Here's your action plan. Start tomorrow. Wake up, sit up slowly, and drink a full glass of water. Then move. Walk in place for 5 minutes. Stretch your arms and legs gently. Breathe deeply for 5 minutes. If you're in a chair, no problem. Just move what you can. Add music or sunshine if possible. That's it. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for presence. Some mornings will feel easy. Others might not. But showing up, even in a small way, builds momentum. Keep a calendar and mark each morning you complete the habit. After 2 weeks, it'll feel natural. And remember, this isn't a fitness challenge. It's brain protection, the stroke defense. It's choosing life, vitality, and clarity, one morning at a time. Share this video with someone you care about. A friend, a spouse, a neighbor. Start a morning habit together. Accountability makes all the difference, and connection improves health outcomes. Even a quick phone call in the morning to say, "Did you do your walk?" can strengthen motivation and your friendship. Also, talk to your doctor before starting if you have specific health concerns. But for most seniors, gentle morning movement is not just safe, it's life-enhancing. So don't wait for a health scare. Don't wait for the perfect time. Your new, stronger morning starts tomorrow. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It tells us to make more content like this. Subscribe for more science-backed health tips, tailored specifically for adults over 60. We cover everything from memory support to joint pain relief, heart health, and natural energy boosters. And comment below. What's your current morning routine? Have you tried adding movement? We'd love to hear your story. Your comment might inspire someone else to start. Lastly, remember this: aging doesn't mean decline. It means you're wiser, more experienced, and more capable of change than ever before. One simple habit, one morning at a time. That's all it takes. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, move gently, breathe deeply, and stay strong.